If you've ever avoided cooking because you are convinced that something's gonna go wrong, this video is gonna change how you see the kitchen. Just a few years ago, I was terrified to be in the kitchen altogether. Like, I'm not even joking. Cooking didn't feel natural to me. It felt like something everybody else was good at or could easily learn, but somehow, whenever I would give it a try, I would get it wrong. There was a time cooking felt overwhelming before I even started doing anything. Recipes looked complicated, and no matter how much instructions and how detailed they were, every step carried this pressure of don't mess it up, don't mess it up. Even something as simple as boiling an egg made me overthink. What if I burn it? What if I waste it? What if someone realizes that I don't know what I'm doing? Cooking didn't feel creative. It didn't feel comforting. And the hardest part is that I didn't talk about it. Even when people would make fun of me for not knowing how to cook, I didn't speak up. I didn't say anything because it was embarrassing to admit that I was scared of something so normal. Everyone eats, most people cook, so why did it feel so hard for me? I started believing that maybe I'm just not a kitchen person, that maybe I just wasn't meant to know how to cook. That confidence is something that other people were born with, but not me. Anxiety in the kitchen doesn't always look like panic. Sometimes it looks like avoiding cooking altogether, ordering takeout when you don't want to, buying ingredients and then letting them sit in the fridge until they go bad. Sometimes it looks like sticking to the same 2 meals. That fear isn't laziness, it's self-protection. My same 2 meals were pasta, like the simplest pasta you could ever make, and boiled chicken. Everything else was either cooked by someone else in the house or bought from a restaurant. Once I understood that my brain was just trying to protect me, I stopped being so hard on myself. Eventually, something shifted. Not overnight, not dramatically, just quietly. I realized that confident cooks aren't born. They are made. Made through repetition, made through mistakes, made through showing up even when it feels uncomfortable. And that changed everything. I also realized something else. Most people who look confident in the kitchen, they're not thinking as much as beginners do. They're not over analyzing every step. They're not judging themselves for every mistake. They've just made enough meals to trust that they'll figure it out. My confidence in the kitchen didn't come from knowing more, and I still don't know a lot. However, I became confident by doing more. I had to accept that learning to cook is a messy process. You burn things, you overseason, you second guess yourself. You stand there Googling things that you think you should already know. But every mistake is not proof that you're bad at cooking. It's proof that you're trying. It's proof that you're learning. Learning is uncomfortable, and then it becomes empowering. I want you to think about the last time you cooked, or the last time you tried cooking something. Don't think about what went wrong, but think about what you did do. Maybe you just showed up in the kitchen. Maybe you tried. Maybe you finished a meal, even if it didn't go the way you wanted. That counts way more than you think. When I kept showing up and trying, the kitchen slowly started to feel different. I trusted myself a little bit more. I stopped measuring everything perfectly. I experimented without panicking, and if it didn't go the way I wanted, I was like, great, I'm not gonna do it like that next time. I messed up again and again and again. But most importantly, I was able to overcome my fear because I didn't quit. I didn't give up. My knife skills didn't magically improve. My food didn't suddenly look perfect. And to be honest, I still struggle with basic things like cracking eggs sometimes till this day. But I keep showing up, and that's what matters. Because the more you do it, you're eventually going to get better, whether you like it or not. Repetition gets you better. I slowly started noticing a shift. It got to a point where I wasn't afraid to turn on the stove anymore. I didn't freeze when something went wrong. And I started trusting myself instead of panicking. That's how confidence grows. Quietly. And one thing I do want to say, there's nothing wrong with asking for help when it comes to cooking. If you ask someone for help and instead of trying to help you, they laugh at you, then you're just asking the wrong person. I still call my mom mid-cooking to ask her what to do next. Sure, I could Google it, but one, I trust my mom's cooking and I trust that she's gonna help me. But also, that's a way of connecting with people. And I get to talk to her and she gets to watch how I've been able to overcome my fear and help me do that. And there's nothing wrong with Googling something. If that's what you can do, then do it. I'm just saying, use the resources you have. So if you are a beginner in the kitchen, or you feel nervous every time you cook or every time you try cooking, you're not behind. You're not failing. And you are definitely not alone. I'm not a professional chef. I'm just a regular person who got tired of being scared of cooking and tired of not having any control over my diet and my health in general. And if I can build confidence in the kitchen, if you are willing to put in the effort, you can too. If you want step-by-step support to get started, I made a free step-by-step guide for beginners on how to start cooking. It's something that I wish I had when I first started, and you can download it for free. The link will be in the description box and the pinned comment below. Take what you need, go at your own pace. And if you are determined to start your cooking journey, I made this playlist just for you to get you started. It includes everything from mindset shifts to basic tools and ingredients you need to get started. So I'll see you there. Bye for now.